My little Hornby Class B7 Pug 040 that I purchased on the 11th of May 2000 from Gagemaster at Ford brings out a short train conveying the subject of our attention today. However, the little 040, much maligned as it is, restarted my railway hobby for me after 8 years away, and appropriately today's model also comes from Gagemaster at Ford. Sunday the 16th of March 2025 saw me making an impromptu visit to Gagemaster in Ford, West Sussex. After concluding some business around a future purchase, I discovered a well discounted tank wagon from Dapol. I think they came out in late 2023, but the price stopped me buying one until today, when I left the shop with this one having parted with just £24.95p. On getting the model home, I was amazed by the weight of it and wondered if the tank was in fact die-cast. Not only that, but among the other very fine details that we'll look at soon, I found that the wheels are fully sprung, something I've not seen since the long lamented Pico Wonderful Wagon range. Dapol claim it's a first, and I suppose for ready to run model that's true. Close-up lenses are required to bring out all the details. Starting on the sole bar on the left, we have the maker's detail plate complete with maximum loading, 1936 build date and a batch number. Towards the middle we have the owner's plate and vehicle number. Further right we have the Midlands Railway Carriage and Wagon Company plate set inside a Starlight frame. Then a maximum load painted text, and lastly on the extreme right of the sole bar we have the LMS 35 mph star with November 1936 and the vehicle number again. Note this is different from the owner's vehicle number of 107, and we've only looked at the sole bar. Moving up the tank we have from left to right, bottom to top, repairs return details, that being mould junction, sitting above the number 107 detail. Far right we have 35 mph speed star. Coming down from the top middle now we have the Lobitos logo in shaded blue and red, looking excellent, followed by British Refined Oils and Lobitos' location details. Chassis detail is excellent, also makes this a completely believable model. The only thing out of place being the securing screw. One thing puzzles me. Dapol's description of the wagon says it's an Air Ministry tank wagon, when of course it's not. The Air Ministry did not build them until 1939 with the outbreak of World War II. Our vehicle was built in 1936. Perhaps they mean it went on to become a Ministry wagon when all the tank wagons were pulled. So, period of use is therefore from 1936, when delivered to Lobitos, to around 1941, I'd say. Remembering that tank wagons were eventually all pulled for the war effort. If the wagon stayed at the refinery, then possibly it might have carried this livery on further. In fact, records do suggest that 14 Lobitos marked tank wagons were there at the refinery for internal use until 1975, but it's not clear if these were the later anchor mounted tanks or not. By the way, did someone say these 040s can't pull much or run slowly, or for that matter negotiate point work? Clearly nobody told my one. Lobitos were an American company established in 1908 but had expanded to the UK in the early 30s. At Stanlow, Lobitos would become part of Burma Oils in time. They placed on order with the Midland Railway Carriage and Wagon Works in October 1935 for 6 14-ton Class B tanks to the 1927 RCH requirements. These cost them £255 each. More orders followed, including for these A-class tanks, making a total of 26 delivered. They were of course all registered with the LMS. So there you have it, a very nice model indeed of a pre-World War II Class A tank wagon. Dapol are to be congratulated on this model. Cheers for now.